This. Before the world begins to demand from you, before notifications, emails, and responsibilities pull you in every direction, there is a sacred 30-minute window every morning where you can decide who you will be today. Most people waste it. They wake up reacting to alarms, to worries, to yesterday's chaos. But imagine if you could start your day calm, focused, and full of energy. Imagine carrying that power into every decision, every conversation, every challenge. Those 30 minutes are not just time, they are the blueprint for your life. If you stay with me for the next few minutes, I will show you how to reclaim your mornings, how to awaken your body, calm your mind, and set your day on fire with intention. Because the way you start your morning defines the rest of your day, and today you're going to take control. The moment you open your eyes, a choice is quietly waiting for you. Most people rush reaching for their phones, scrolling through messages, reacting to yesterday's unfinished businesses. But the truth is, the first 30 minutes of your day are not about the world outside, they are about the world inside you. This short window is sacred. It is the foundation upon which your energy, your focus, and your state of mind for the entire day are built. How you breathe, how you move, and how you think in these first moments ripples through the hours ahead, influencing every choice you make and every interaction you have. If you rise and surrender these minutes to distraction, to worry, to habit, the day takes you hostage. But if you claim them consciously, you create a strong, quiet power within. Even something as simple as sitting still for a few breaths, noticing the rhythm of your heartbeat, and feeling the air fill your lungs can anchor your mind. It reminds you that you are here, alive, and capable of guiding your own life rather than being guided by external chaos. In these 30 minutes, your thoughts are malleable, your body is receptive, and your mind is clear. By shaping them intentionally, you set a tone that carries forward, calm under pressure, focused on what matters, and present with every risk and interaction. The mornings do not lie, they are honest. They reveal whether you are awake or merely existing. So, take these first moments seriously, move slowly, breathe deeply, reflect quietly. These small acts are not trivial, they are profound. In claiming your first 30 minutes, you are not just starting the day, you are starting your life. Every day that begins this way becomes a day of purpose, clarity, and unstoppable momentum. Before you rush into the world, before your feet hit the floor, and your mind is pulled in every direction, it is essential to pause and center yourself. The body can move, but the mind must lead. Most people believe that activity alone shapes the days, that being busy is equivalent to being productive or filled. Yet, without a calm, focused mind, motion is scattered, energy is wasted, and decisions are reactive rather than deliberate. The morning is a sacred space for preparation, not for reactions. It is in these quiet moments that the foundation of your entire day is set. By giving attention to your mind first, you create clarity, focus, and intention that will carry through every action, conversation, and challenge that follows this. Even a few minutes of conscious breathing, reflection, or silent observation can create a profound shift. When the mind is still, you begin to notice what truly matters, separating fleeting distractions from essential priorities. The body is always ready to act, but the mind must guide that action with awareness. Without this, movement becomes mechanical and energy is consumed without purpose. By nurturing the mind before moving the body, you develop the ability to respond to life rather than merely react. This deliberate pause cultivates resilience, patience, and a quiet confidence that nothing outside you can disturb. When you start the day with your mind leading your actions, everything changes. Tasks become opportunities instead of burdens. Interactions become meaningful instead of stressful, and challenges become moments for growth rather than sources of frustration. This is the power of starting consciously. The morning is not a time to rush blindly into motion. It is a time to align your inner world with your outer actions. When the mind is clear and intentional before motion begins, the rest of the day flows with strength, focus, and purpose, and you move through life fully awake, fully present, and fully in control. The smallest actions in the morning can hold the greatest power over your days. It is not the grand gestures or monumental decisions that determine your energy, focus, and clarity. It is the quietest, deliberate rituals you perform before the world demands your attention. A simple stretch, a few deep breaths, or even the mindful preparation of a cup of tea can anchor your mind and body, creating a ripple effect that shapes the hours ahead. These rituals may seem minor, almost insignificant, but when practiced consistently, they accumulate into a force that transforms not just your day, but your life. Every small action becomes a signal to your nervous system, reminding it that you are intentional, grounded, and present. Consistency is the secret. The repetition of these small rituals trains your mind to start each day with purpose rather than chaos. When you rise, take a moment to honor your body, to feel its strength, its flexibility, its readiness to move through the day. Let your breath guide you into awareness, slow and steady, clearing away lingering thoughts from yesterdays. Even a simple practice of gratitude, naming a few things you are thankful for, can shift your mental state from lack to abundance, from tension to peace. These acts are not passive, they are an active reclaiming of your energy, a deliberate shaping of the person you intend to be. Over time, these small rituals compound. They become invisible scaffolding supporting your focus, your calm, and your clarity. They prepare you to face challenges without being thrown off balance, to engage with others without distractions, and to make decisions from a place of centered awareness rather than reaction. The power of these rituals is quiet but undeniable. By honoring these first, seemingly insignificant moments of the day, you plant seeds of discipline, strength, and presence that will grow into unstoppable momentum. Small rituals are not small at all. They are the cornerstone of a life lived intentionally, a life shaped by conscious choices, and a life fueled by inner powers. The way you start your morning is not just a routine, it is a declaration of who you are and who you choose to become. Winning the morning means claiming control over your state before the day begins to demand control from you. Most people hand over these precious early moments to distraction, to noise, to habit, and then wonder why the day feels chaotic, overwhelming, or unproductive. But when you rise intentionally with clarity and purpose, you set the tone for everything that follows. You are no longer reacting to the world. You are shaping it through your energy, your focus, and your presence. Winning the morning is not about perfection or doing more. It is about being more, fully awake, fully aware, fully engaged in the simplest actions that prepare you to meet the days. The power of the morning lies in its quiet ability to influence your entire life. A day begun with clarity, calm, and conscious choice flows differently than a day begun in reaction and rush. When you dedicate even a small window of time to center yourself, to breathe, to move, to reflect, and to set intention, you are training your mind to lead rather than follow, to respond rather than react, to create rather than drift. This is not a one-time act. It is a daily practice that compounds over weeks, months, and years. Each morning becomes a victory, a moment where you show up for yourself first, aligning your inner world with your outer actions. Winning the morning also means understanding that the smallest choices carry immense weight. How you greet the day, how you move, how you think. These are the decisions that shape your energy, your mood, and your momentum. By taking ownership of these moments, you are not just starting the day, you are starting yourself. Each morning becomes a foundation of discipline, confidence, and inner strength that ripples through every area of life. When you consistently win the morning, you win your day, you win your choices, and ultimately, you win yourself.